I saw The Hunger Games. Wait, let me rephrase that. I saw The Hunger Games Ballad of the Songbirds and Snakes. Let's talk about it. I did not have high hopes for this movie going into it. I saw it Friday opening weekend, and I honestly was dreading it. I was going there to watch it for all of you, not for me, but I did love all of the other Hunger Games with Jennifer Lawrence as Katniss Everdeen. I liked those movies a lot. Very good movies. This one, I already went into it with a bad taste in my mouth because of Rachel Zegler. And I'm not saying she's good or bad, but from what I've seen in the news and all the entertainment, this and that, she seems like a very pompous, arrogant Gen Zer that thinks that she knows better than everybody else, and that if you don't agree with her, then you are not on her level and you're a bad person. So knowing those things going into this movie, I'm already not liking her. But this movie is supposed to be about the descent of Coriolanus Snow. I think that's his name, right? And we see him, and it starts off at the beginning great. We see him basically with nothing, and he's got to try to, because of his parents, they lost a lot of stuff in the war. His parents died, and he's living with his grandma and his sister, and he loves them, and you can tell that he loves these people, and he just wants to do everything right by them and get better, make a better life for them. And then in comes the 10th annual Hunger Games. We then meet Rachel Zegler's character, Lucy Gray. Lucy Gray reminds me way too much of Rachel Zegler, not just because of the way she's playing her, but not just because she's playing the character, but because of the way that she's actually playing the character. She's playing the character as a pompous person who thinks that she's better than most of the people there. In fact, her performance was not, I wouldn't say it was offensive, but I would say it's pretty much degrading to Southerners because of the way she speaks. They took her from a district that was supposed to be kind of like the South, and she went way overboard, way overacting, too much of that Southern drawl that is not correct. And if you're from the South, you know when people are imitating and trying to make fun of. It was so much over the top that it felt like it was being made fun of. Now, I didn't like her character. She was supposed to be the one that was compared to Katniss Everdeen. It doesn't work for me. Now, Coriolanus tries to help her win because all of his class are set to become mentors to all of the contestants. And the contestants don't necessarily want their help, but him and her kind of have a little spark. They try to not get together, but they try to work with each other, and he tries to make her seem great. And this is where all of these little things for the other Hunger Games come into play, where people can donate money, they can donate gifts, they can donate water, food, whatever. And this is where all of the making the contestants not just successful, but famous and desirable to win comes into play for the other Hunger Games. Now, there was not enough of Snow being bad to get to where the heartless guy at the end of the Hunger Games, the good movies. It was more like an Anakin Skywalker story where he's a good person in the beginning. He comes from nothing right now, and he's trying so hard, and every little step that he's taking is supposed to lead him down the wrong path. It's like the saying goes, the path to hell is paved with good intentions, and he's trying to do right, and it doesn't turn out right for him a lot of times, but he gets caught, but he ends up cheating a little bit to help Lucy out, and it comes back to bite him in the butt. He becomes a peacekeeper as a punishment from Peter Dinklage's character, who's basically the dean of the school. And so he's punished for 20 years, supposed to be. And then he slowly starts to find Lucy Gray, and they try to make a life, become in love. And she starts to see he's got little cracks in his character, and she starts to see that this might not be the best person in the world. And then the ending just doesn't hit it for me because of the sympathy that you already felt for him and the distaste that I have for her and her character did not mix well. I did not feel anything for her character. At the end, I felt more for Snow, and you shouldn't be rooting for the guy that's so heartless for the other movies, but you kind of do. And at the end, you're wondering, did they cut out a lot? Did they edit stuff so that they didn't have time? The movie was already 2.5 hours. Ridiculous. They could have shortened it a lot, I'm sure, but if you edited out key points, it's not going to make the movie better. You need to make your characters who you did make sympathetic. You need to make it to where that fall comes at a good point and you just despise that person at the end. That didn't happen. You end up despising the good person, the hero, Lucy Gray. So I'm going to tell you, I'm finishing this review up right here, right now. I'm going to say, wait for it on streaming. Although there's tons and thousands and hundreds and thousands and millions of Hunger Games fans. Go watch it. You'll like it. I think it's probably just my own personal belief, but if you're a girl from the age of probably 13 to maybe even 40, you're going to love this movie just because you love the books and you love the other movies. And like I said, I think I just could not get past my own personal beliefs. Now, that being said, go see it in the theater if you want to, because it is a theater movie. But if you're just there to see the story, wait for it to come out on streaming. And now I want to tell you guys, we will be doing another review very soon of The Killer on Netflix, and we have a brand new Fandom Wars episode coming out where we went to the Retro Toy Con in Greenville, South Carolina. We met a lot of great people, and I hope you stick around for that. And thank you also for watching the Fandom Wars with the Renaissance Fair Time Travelers Weekend. Thank you, and we will see you next time. Bye, everybody.